We're going to see if I can get this right this time. My name is Walter Bush. I'm past department commander of the state of Missouri Sons of Union Veterans of the Civil War. I'm also a member of U.S. Grant Camp 68 in St. Louis. And today U.S. Grant Camp 68 is honoring the last Union soldier to have passed away in St. Louis County. The soldier's name was August Moreau. He was a seaman in the Brown Water Navy. The Brown Water Navy is the Navy that basically patrolled the Mississippi, the Ohio, maybe as far down as Galveston, Texas, staying along the coastline. August Moreau was born in 1846 and died in 1945. He is buried in St. Monica's Cemetery. It's a Catholic cemetery, and right behind St. Monica's Church, which is located at I-270 and Olive Street Road in Creve Coeur, Missouri. August Moreau was also the ships that he served upon were the USS Curlew, the Grampus, the Neosho, and the Great Western. After the war, August Moreau lived in the area and also was a member of the H.P. Harding Post 107 of the Missouri Grand Army of the Republic. The Grand Army of the Republic is a group, or was a group of soldiers, Union soldiers, that got together after the war to promote their patriotism and also to promote and support veterans' rights and needs. The Harding Post no longer exists. The building that it was in no longer exists, but at one time it was situated at Salisbury and North Broadway, I believe is the correct address, near where Mallinckrodt Chemical is today. The service that we've seen so far is you've seen the 2nd Missouri Infantry SVR march in, at least part of the group. And then we've had Mark Copeland, our current camp commander and our longest serving camp commander, give some opening remarks, thanking John Avery, who you see partially there in the picture. John is a past department commander of the state of Missouri as well, and John is now leading us in singing America, singing 2 verses of My Country, 'Tis of Thee, Sweet Land of Liberty, of Thee I Sing. We've also seen the opening scene, Mark thanking John Avery for his work on getting this monument together, and he also thanked me. I was pleased with that. I managed to get the grant money together so that we could put a stone in place. Father Heyer, who you saw in the priest robes, Father Vincent Heyer, is a Civil War buff. He's also an expert on General Custer, and he is a member of our camp as well, and he led opening prayer, and Commander Copeland had led the opening Pledge of Allegiance. Now Commander Copeland is going back and speaking additionally, and this service that we're holding today is based on an older Grand Army of the Republic service, that graveside dedication that was held for many years, right around the turn of the century. They changed it slightly throughout the years. This is probably, if I remember correctly, the 1917 version of the graveside dedication. And some of the words that Commander Copeland is saying is, as we remember Seaman August Moreau, let us cherish his example as a patriot and defender of those principles he believed to be right. Let us forget his failings, for he was human, remembering only his virtues. Let us so live that when that time shall come, those who we leave behind may say above our graves, here lies the body of a true-hearted, brave, and earnest defender of the Republic. The reason that you're not hearing the service is because we had trouble with the iPhone, which, if anybody uses an iPhone, shouldn't be surprising. We were able to get the service altogether, but no sound, so you have to listen to me instead. It was a very good service. It was a short service. The Grant Camp does this type of service as needed. One person at the ceremony said that they have an ancestor that's buried in this exact same cemetery as well, and actually in an unmarked grave here. He was served with the Illinois infantry, and we told the gentleman that if he works with the church and is able to put a tombstone up, we would certainly come out again and dedicate his ancestors' tombstone. We've removed the cover from the marker. You'll see the marker at the very end of the film, near the very end. And we do, like I said, we do this kind of service. We also are getting ready, we hope, to put a marker at St. Louis City's last soldier. Which is the last soldier of St. Louis City is buried in Jefferson Barracks, and there are some piles of paperwork that have to be gone through before we manage to get that event done. But we are working on it, and hopefully we will get it. There are 110 counties in the state of Missouri, including St. Louis City, and we have been able to trace almost all of the soldiers that are in each and every county. It doesn't matter that you died in the county so much as that you're a longtime resident in the county. Here, for example, the last the last soldier of the Union Army to actually die in this county was a man named Briggs. He died at Jefferson Barracks. However, he went to Jefferson Barracks because of his failing health, and he was a longtime resident of Sikeston, Missouri, and served, not only lived there almost all his life, but he was buried in Sikeston as well. So he is considered Scott County's last Union soldier. Here you see one of our members, John Pennington. He is standing guard posted at the side of the marker that we've just placed. If you're interested in joining, if you have Civil War ancestors, whether you're a man or a woman, you can certainly join the Sons of Union Veterans or the Daughters of Union Veterans, and there are several other organizations as well that you could join. They all have websites, and if you're a son, you are certainly welcome to attend our meetings, which we hold usually almost every month on the second Monday of the month at 7 p.m. at Fraley's Grill, I-55 and Butler Hill Road. You now see the man in far back, the soldier, playing taps. Past Commander Avery with the white gloves on is standing there, and the rest of the unit is saluting. We didn't have enough SVR members of the 2nd Missouri Infantry show up today, so we felt it was not really conducive to firing a salute, so a salute was not done. But this type of service, like I said, we do hold them for different people. We do hold them for Civil War soldiers, getting new tombstone markers, restoring old tombstone markers. And when we do this type of stuff, we, besides this type of presentation, we may also give a gun salute if deemed appropriate, if the cemetery permits us to do so. We're near the concluding remarks here. And let's see if I can find them. We're out of luck. I can't find them and can't tell which ones they are. But we need to, the membership in this type of organization, the American Legion, Veterans of Foreign War, all these types of organizations has all suffered tremendously because the new American citizens either don't have the time to join this type of group or just aren't joiners of these type of groups. This is a patriotic group, and we do, such groups do need the support of the public. They need your charity if they are a charitable organization. They need your time and your efforts. There are approximately 500 Civil War monuments throughout the state of Missouri, not counting tombstones and that. And out of those 500 monuments, there's probably 100 of them that need care and need to be restored from time to time, and the money is just not there for one small group to do all of them. So anything is helpful. There you just saw a picture of the marker that we placed, and the ceremony is now over, and a couple of us are talking. You see me with the white shirt. You see John Pennington standing to me talking to him. Behind us are Mike Hudson and Bob Aubuchon and then Marty Aubuchon, Lieutenant Aubuchon. He's